Hey guys, it's your boy M.K.S here, back in another video. I haven't actually managed to upload videos for a few days due to various issues, so I finally had the chance to upload another video. Well, I kind of did have opportunities to upload videos, but I decided not to for a while. But anyway, you maybe will be able to tell if you saw some of my previous videos recently. I've been going through a few mental health problems, which I hope to talk about in future videos if I can. I know I keep meaning to get around to doing so. Hopefully they'll also help other people who might be going through similar problems or challenges. But anyway, this video is supposed to be about my dreams, if you like, to unite all the Asian continent, or Asians around the world, or people, or even part Asians like myself, somehow together. Perhaps a bit of a biased or even controversial idea, or vice versa. But yeah, so the idea to try and unite Asia together, to work together to solve problems such as global warming or illnesses, diseases, natural disasters, and all sorts of things like that, like to work together scientifically, and also to work together on engineering projects, entrepreneurship, business, banking, investing in Asian businesses, especially in Asia itself. And at the Asian Development Bank investing in young entrepreneurs, female entrepreneurs, and just generally Asians in business, and training them as much as possible. And yeah, so I'd love to somehow encourage this idea. I know it'd be a bit of a tough sell, but hopefully by promoting the idea, somehow I will encourage people to come together and support this idea and initiative, and maybe even write to politicians and others across Asia to try and encourage this initiative, and even N.G.O.s and even other such organizations. Like, I'd love to see Central Asia be centrally, as it's Central Asia, symbolically or symbolologically, as I call it, symbolologically or whatever. But basically, to put it simply, symbolically being a pivotal point or central point to unite Asia together as much as possible, and maybe even people from the diaspora, as I say, including people like myself who are part Asian, and like to network together, and like share ideas. And one idea is, like, as I say, Central Asia, to sort of encourage, like, Central Asia could perhaps host buildings which host or share ideas for, or symbolically encourage, like, the Asian Alliance or Asian Union or whatever, or both, which could look at how to resolve disputes between different Asian nations, like discourage war between Asian nations as much as possible, and Asia to come together to condemn such wars between Asian nations, or any division, whether like anything that divides Asian nations or the diaspora even, or things like that. So I think, like, say, for instance, the area between India and China, for instance, where it's been quite disputed, and sometimes China and India go to war over that area. I think that area, someone was saying, like, when Britain invaded India, they kind of annexed that area, or basically gave it to India without really talking to China or consulting China. I don't know how much truth there is in that, but there were a lot of things like that possibly were even deliberately done to divide Asia, and I think it'd be great to turn that into a positive. I know I've often talked about how different numbers remind me of different things or different patterns to have, and I think the number 28, which I say, making positives from out negatives, or turning negatives into positives, this would be a great example of that. And using that area, I can't remember the name of the area, but using that area, I think it's in the Himalayas, but using that area to try and help China and India to work together more generally, like in politics, in terms of helping each other to market their businesses, where Chinese and Indian businesses can work together, maybe even encourage people from the diaspora again to invest in China and India collectively, and like how Chinese and Indian projects, even Chinese and Indian banks or other such businesses, could work together and work together politically to sort of discuss ideas and how to promote Indian and Chinese businesses. Again, like other disputed areas, if they could be organizations, N.G.O.s and things like that, and even governments themselves, somehow coming together to use those areas which have historically divided Asia, or been points of division basically, to help them to actually unite together, and hopefully somehow stop any sort of things that divide Asia, and again just generally working together as much as possible. So basically it's to promote Pan-Asianism, and also Asians to learn about their neurodiversity, as I've talked about before, like dyslexia, ADHD, dyspraxia, and things like that, and autism, and the strengths that can come from those conditions as well as the weaknesses. So, but also learning both, so knowing that there are challenges that dyslexics or dyspraxics or people with ADHD or autism face, but also there are many strengths that people with dyslexia and those conditions sort of have, such as in business, or politics, or other areas. Even sports or things like that, but especially areas like business or art, poetry, anything creative, and how we think outside the box, like I'm doing now, about how to unite Asia together and turn those divisions into things that hopefully unite Asia as a continent, but also the diaspora, or diaspora, how to pronounce it, to come together. To remember my train of thought, but yeah, so Asian businesses and inventors coming together in Central Asia. Before COVID came along, before travel was sort of disrupted, I often thought that it would be great to see Central Asia being a place where, symbolically, as I say, it could host events, and maybe hopefully in the future be able to. That would be my dream anyway, and my prayer and dream would be for Central Asia to host events between all of Asia, but maybe even online. Symbolically, it could still be a centre, even if people are unable to travel. But obviously it'd be great if people could travel and promote, and therefore Asian tourism, places to see in Asia and things like that could be also supported, and how to make Asia safer for tourists, so encourage more people to come along. How to tackle terrorism, like China and India could work together to tackle terrorism, and again use those disputed territories to network together and share ideas. And again, the rest of Asia as well, especially in historically disputed territory, they could use it instead to bring people from those 2 or 3 or whatever it is countries that are divided to actually instead unite and share ideas and cooperate, and also improving relations between Asia and Africa, and Asia and Latin America, Asia and Ireland, and Asia and the rest of the world basically, and even encouraging Asians to network with Native Americans, Indigenous Australians, Aborigines, Maoris, Torres and Strait Pacific Islanders, and people like that. So yeah, so hopefully you found these ideas interesting, and maybe I'll do some list videos about these sorts of dreams. I hope to do like list videos about my dreams for empowering people from Iraq and Vietnam and India and the rest of Asia, just generally, hopefully without repeating too many ideas, but again look at how to unite Asia, empower Asia, and that sort of thing. So anyway, as ever, I'd love to hear your thoughts or comments or whatever in the comment section below, or anything, basically anything you want to say, and I am out. Peace and love.